today for the Bitcoin price. And yes, guys, the time is literally ticking right now. Within the next 16 hours, we are going to see a break for Bitcoin. Today, I want to talk about the price targets, the direction. Are we going to go up or down? What am I doing trading-wise for Bitcoin right now, as I am still in my multi-million US dollar trades? This 3.1 million US dollar trade on Bitcoin right now raking in 1.75 million US dollars in a profit, and my 700,000 US dollar trade on Ethereum also close to $100,000 in a profit. Well, I will talk about all of that. I will talk about everything you need to know to answer the question, what is going to happen to Bitcoin in the immediate short term, but also in the longer run. Let's talk about that. Let's go straight into the charts. Let's talk about what the heck is happening. Here we are going into the charts. And by the way, dear ladies and gentlemen, before I go a little bit deeper, I wanted to really thank you and send some kind words of appreciation to you, because our channel has been blowing up like crazy. Likes, comments, shares, the views are going crazy. It really feels like a bull market, even though I'm still talking to the same audience. It feels like, wow, we grew like crazy. Thank you so much for that. Thank you for your interest and for your support here on the algorithm. I truly appreciate it. You are a force for good, and it really helps me to get the content spread out. That is amazing. So now, what is happening here? You do remember probably, I think 2 days ago, I talked about how the bearish scenario is the M pattern and the bullish scenario is some kind of bull flag, right? I want to adjust this a little bit. I want to adjust it. And it's still Sunday, right? We all know that pumps on Monday are the most beautiful. Dumps on Monday are the worst, so to speak. Usually Monday, very often, especially in these times where Bitcoin is changing direction, it really sets the tone for the following week to come. So now we can see, I would adjust the bearish scenario, which I think is by far the less likely scenario. So make sure you understand that this, what I'm showing you now, is by far the less likely scenario to play out, for sure. But of course, still, I wanna show it to you. So in this unlikely case of a breakdown, you are prepared. You can see here a head and shoulders pattern is looming, but I don't think this is the one which is going to play out, but at least we want to be prepared, right? And here you can see from top to bottom, we would have a price target of 32,500, which would be actually a healthy correction. We would retest the previous support and, of course, shake some weak hands out. Now, what I think is the more likely scenario, but please keep the bearish scenario in mind in case we are breaking support somewhere around here, around these levels of 33,500. If we break it closer 4 hourly below, definitely the chances increase for this correction towards the downside. Now let's talk about the pattern which I think is right now the most legit one. And as time passes, we can see, of course, how when the facts change, we have to change a little bit of our opinion, of our analysis here, right? And before I was talking about, oops, sorry, that's the wrong one. Before I was talking about this bull flag, which is still possible, right? Even this could be a bull flag, but it's just, as more time passes, the bull flag at one point just gets too long. If we are breaking out on Monday, perfect. We can still treat it as a bull flag and still treat it as, I will tell you the price target. What we can see for sure here in this, call it bull flag, call it ascending call it symmetrical triangle, whatever you want to call it. What we are looking at here is a break which within the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 4-hourly candles. So let's say within, give or take, the next 16 to 20 hours, we need to see this breakout. We will most likely going to see this break, whether to the upside or to the downside. We already know when A happens, we do A. When B happens, we do B. And we already talked about A, the bearish scenario. Now let's talk about the bullish scenario. Scenario B, like bull, right? In this case, we would, and that is the price target from the symmetrical triangle, look at 36,350 US dollars. If you were to treat this as a bull flag, which, well, at least it doesn't have the typical flag character anymore, but you could still treat it as such, than the much less conservative price target, which I still think is a price target which very likely we are going to reach it within the next time, is close to 40,000. 38, 39, I mean, the profit-taking areas should be somewhere below 39,000, but the actual price target is close to 40,000 US dollars. And that, dear ladies and gentlemen, is what I'm looking out for at the moment, at least, when it comes to the bullish or the bearish scenario for Bitcoin. I am still in my long trade. And if we are breaking this towards the upside, it is very possible I am going to add more quantity towards it, as from the very beginning I was somehow throwing an eye on the 40,000 US dollar price target ever since we were at 27,000 US dollars. You remember I talked about that on this channel. The videos are still online. You can check it out for sure. Another thing I wanted to talk about is, and please, dear ladies and gentlemen, in the comment section down below, I will leave a link for you, 30,000 US dollar link, where you can claim a bonus and trade on Bybit and open a trade as I showed it to you before. Be an experienced trader. A 30,000 US dollar bonus can equate at a 10x leverage to a 300,000 US dollar trade, basically for free, right? Here you can see Warren Buffett is next, then Facebook. That is what I was posting. And if you're looking at this top 12 of market capitalization, taking also gold, silver, and Bitcoin into consideration, then you can see that Bitcoin is so close to being top 10. Bitcoin is so close to knocking out Berkshire Hathaway, which is crazy. We just knocked out, I think overnight, Tesla. You can see it here, which is also kind of crazy, but more crazy to think about Berkshire Hathaway. And now look at the very top, 13 trillion US dollars for gold, 600 billion US dollars for Bitcoin. So now let's do some math. And I think that is the beautiful thing about these predictions. And I think with a very high degree of certainty within the next 6 years, I would say, and that is my base case at best, if not almost a bearish scenario, we are likely going to knock out the gold market cap. And if this is going to happen, Bitcoin would be 20 times higher than today. 600,000 US dollars for this up and coming bull run. If I really want to be very conservative, 120 to 150,000. But the one afterwards, 600,000, I think is a very, very likely scenario. But you can let me know what you think about that, dear ladies and gentlemen. Leave your thoughts down below. Leave your comments down below. And also, if you want to be trading as well, pin comment, video description, 30,000 US dollar for free. Basically a 300,000 US dollar trade for free for you. Click register deposit, 10 to 12 seconds. Thank you so much for watching, guys. And by the way, if you click the link down below, please do it only as an experienced trader. If you're not experienced, doesn't matter. Buy, hold, watch these videos, but stay away from trading if you're not experienced. Thank you so much for watching. And we are going to see each other very soon at the next one of MMCrypto. As always, guys, as always. Bye-bye.